y'all. Welcome back to the HOE PHA, the Millennial Dating Experiment.
As you guys know, we are powered by SIRENS NYC, baby.
Yes, and wait, are you in the middle?
Yeah.
Are we even?
No, like in the shot.
Oh yeah. We're in the middle.
Okay.
Okay. Well, as you guys know, we're coming out of Flip the Script Studios. Shout out to the big cuzzo.
Sure, ready. As you guys know, it's your favorite coho, repping for all the big girls across the world, MJ.
And it's your other fave coho, Becky J, your friendly neighborhood sex symbol. Ew. And also, the podcast is powered by Sirens NYC. Shout out to the gang. Right. Did you?
Yeah, that's my line.
I don't remember if you did, but I just said it again. So, just because.
Sirens. Make sure y'all follow us on Instagram. We got 6 bad bitches in our gang. 7 now. Leslie is part of the gang now.
Facts. That's exactly that the sound, part. Too.
We did not agree on that.
It is. But yeah, so we've just been having a pretty eventful weekend. We've, doing 2 episodes one weekend. Big things are going on. Big things. How you been? Since yesterday, bitch.
Since yesterday. It's not even like, honestly, no, because I had a whole dream last night and it just like fucked up my whole energy. Like,
what happened?
I had a dream about this nigga that I used to talk to. But
which one? Do you have a podcast name?
I don't even want to talk about it. I don't want to give him no life. But like in the dream, because I don't want to invite him back into my life.
Okay, fair.
Cause like the dream, like we were just like happy and dating. I don't fucking know, just some weird shit, and like I don't know, like it makes me feel like I want to backtrack, and I really don't want to. I really don't want to, but I've been feeling that type of energy because I don't know, like I said yesterday, I don't know where to find these new niggas at. So like it's like easy to just revert back to those patterns and shit.
Patterns. I feel like maybe if you like change your perspective on this shit, it's like just be happy that it happened, so that it can lead you to more of that same feeling. It doesn't have to be with that same person, but if you're just like, you know what, because like I remember when I was dating, last year and stuff, and I was just like, once I just finally just like felt comfortable enough having feelings again and opening up my heart and shit, I was just like, you know what, this is so much fun. Like getting to know people, like those moments of like just being like super into a person, or like going to meet up with them and just being so happy, like, oh my god, I'm getting closer to like hanging out with them and like all this stuff. Like that stuff is still fun, even if the whole situation didn't work out. It's still fun. It's still a good feeling, and that's a good feeling you still like aspire to have with other people.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Yeah. What about you? Like, how have you been since yesterday?
I've just been really chilling. Like, I've been like working. I know I've been telling you I've been working on like my personal development and shit. I was watching this motherfucker. Like, I've really been chilling. I've been watching this video. It was with like Deepak Chopra and this other like guru, and they were just talking about like not having thoughts. I know that sounds mad crazy and like lazy, but like he was just like, I just don't really be thinking about stuff. Like, I'm just trying to let my like internal system just guide me to the right choices. Like, I feel like I just be overthinking shit. As I have mad Capricorn in my chart, so like I just be overthinking shit all the time, just like running things, like trying to figure things out. And it's just like there's nothing to fucking figure out. Like, it's happening. So that's kind of where I've been, and I think I've been manifesting and projecting out like that partner who's gonna share that with me too, so I'm chilling. I'm just gonna keep making little choices, and we're gonna line up, and we're gonna be lit.
That's good. I've been doing that too, because like before I would literally be obsessed about who the fuck I was gonna end up with, and I'm just like, yo, I don't even know what that nigga is like yet, so like I'm gonna just let the universe do its work. I'm gonna just do me,
do me. I feel like what I've been doing, I don't know if it's good or bad, but I've been like, is he like this? Is he like that? Like, I've been like kind of optimistic and happy about it, instead of like, I feel like people just
focus on like the single part as being bad. You know?
Yeah, it's just like, oh, like I don't want a nigga who's like this. I don't want a nigga who like that. I don't want a nigga who cheat. I don't want a nigga.
And
it's
that's
just like,
exactly how the universe works. Just because you said you didn't want that, and that's the only thing you said, that's exactly what the fuck you're gonna attract back.
Exactly, and just negative feelings about the whole situation. So I'm just like, ooh, like, do he meditate? Like, do he got crystals?
Does
like,
he drink tea?
Exactly, like shit like that.
Because
Like
y'all niggas don't even drink tea. Like I can't.
Right? Like just little shit like that. Like, ooh, like did he just start his business this week? Like, okay, what's his credit score like? You know, like just positive vibes. So I know it's gonna come. I feel like I just need a little bit more like tips on actively dating and like actively positively dating. So maybe we can get some from our guests.
Yes.
Do you have a holistic for the week?
Who, boy, do I. No, I'm kidding. I feel
Wait. We forgot. We're sipping on some dark motherfucking amnesia.
I'm calling it damnesia.
See, you already had us forgetting to fucking even plug this shit.
Yeah, shout out to RB. He couldn't come, but the drink still came.
The drink is here. That's how you know you get that business right, okay? Make sure business comes first. Yeah, we're sipping on damnesia. MJ changed the name.
I like it like
usually
that.
the light amnesia is more like neon.
It's like neon. This one is like gummy bear green.
It's giving me like Ninja Turtles vibes. Hulk.
Yes.
Hulk. It's Hulk green. See?
Hulknesia.
I know Marvel. Is this the Marvel side?
Bitch, what? That's Black Power.
Marvel baby.
Wakanda forever. Oh my god, remember when we did Wakanda forever?
Yeah, that was fun. Shout out to Vantage Point. That was lit as fuck.
Definitely.
Okay, you're holistic, babe.
But yes, welcome to Holistic, where your favorite co-ho tells you every time, I swear to God, it's every time we have amnesia.
You forget it?
Yes. Where your favorite co-ho, MJ, tells you how to get your pussy popping as fuck.
It's holistic.
Hey, it's holistic. We gon' pop that pussy.
It's holistic.
Hey,
it's holistic.
We gon' take that dick.
It's holistic.
Hey,
it's holistic. She
that
thought holistic. Hey, it's holistic.
It makes me want to be like, hey, little mama,
she thought. Okay, go.
All right, that damnesia. I swear, every time it makes me forget shit. But I learned some things about myself from yesterday's episode because we were talking about like our negative dating patterns, and I was just like, wow, like I be really out here being really mean to these niggas. Like I don't be letting these niggas know like that I care about them. You know, like I'll tell my friends I care about them. Literally, like Siobhan said in her episode, I'll tell my friends I care about them, but I don't really let them see that part of me just because, in the chance that something does go wrong, like I won't really get my feelings hurt in front of them, I guess, but my feelings are still very much hurt.
Yeah.
So I just want to say to all the ladies out there, like if you like these niggas or if you like that man that you're talking to, like make sure he knows it. Like make sure you're nice to him, make sure you treat him right, because niggas, that's all they ever really want. Like they're trying to make you their mom, but like it's
low key,
but like it's not your job to be their mom, but it's your job to be nurturing, and they need to know, just like we need to know, if we're going to be with them, that we're going to be safe, that we're going to be protected. They need to know that their feelings are going to be protected, that their feelings are going to be heard of, and like just that you're going to take care of them emotionally, mentally, like be his piece, literally. Like that's all I'm saying.
Dang,
all of us
we gotta get on. We gotta be his piece.
Literally, like I had
like
a nigga tell
all
me,
those memes coming out. Like be his piece. Like yeah, nigga, get the fuck up.
Exactly. I literally had a nigga tell me, like he was just telling me, like we were laying in bed. He was talking about like this girl he used to talk to or whatever, basically saying like, oh, like she was just so obsessed with him. I was like, yeah, she was probably dickmatized because that nigga had like good dick. He was just like, but I know you, like if I didn't fuck with you, like you'll be fine. And I'm just like, that's what you get from me? Like I'm like, wow, I really be out here just unemotional. Like I don't know. So I gotta work on that. I really think it's because I wasn't breastfed, but like I'm really trying to work on like my, people to people skills.
That's so funny. That reminds me of the other day. I was like, shout out to the CoStar app, even though they're not sponsoring us. But I was on the CoStar app and it was talking about like, I don't know, like my signs, and it said something like people with this and this tend to be cold, a little cold. And I was just like, MJ, am I cold? We're like, yeah, I could see that. And I'm like, dang.
No, I was just like, yeah. like no seconds passed. Just like, yeah.
I was like, dang, but like that definitely did resonate with me. It's just like I wanted to be this like whole like divine feminine, but like I know I don't be that like open like and like with my feelings.
Exactly.
I just be like the homie.
But it's that too, but like you're also an emotional being as fuck.
It's
too.
not expressing it outwardly.
You're just not expressing it
or to that person.
Yeah. But also I just want to say, as I wrap this up, I said be nice to the niggas that you like. Don't be nice to all these niggas, because once you're nice to all these niggas, they start telling everybody you fucked. So don't be nice to all of them. Wow. But be nice to the niggas that you have a genuine connection with. Like,
yeah, because you end up being like treating the guys that you actually like you treat all the niggas. Exactly. And it's just like that's not what we want, right? Mm-hmm. That was a good holistic. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
All right, so let's go into my TMI. Welcome. Don't do it.
Okay.
Welcome to TMI, where I give you too much information about a certain topic.
I said I'm not gonna do it.
Okay, good. All right, so
it's TMI. hey, it's TMI.
So annoying. Okay, so welcome to TMI. Today we're gonna be talking about the word healthy. I know a lot of times we keep talking about we want healthy relationships, we want healthy patterns, we want healthy this and that.
That's what the buzzword.
It is. It's a buzzword, but like we need to know what the fuck that actually means. Okay. So I went to the dictionary for you guys. Okay. Healthy, beneficial to one's physical, mental, or emotional health. Okay? It can't just be one. It has to be a balance of the whole thing. You know, like in science class, you know, this I'm going back in time, right? We were learning about equilibrium, right? And your body's just always trying to get into that place of homeostasis where it's just everything is in balance. Bitch, this is TMI. The fuck? You know, we coming right.
We come with words, definitions, okay?
Homeostasis, you're trying to be balanced. We're always trying to find that balance with you. All your systems are just like, okay, we're good. So we need to make sure the relationships, our interactions, are beneficial to our physical, mental, and emotional health, okay? So look at that person. Look at the person you're dating. Is it one-sided? You know what I mean? You got to make sure you're getting everything out of that situation. Or, in the words of Ryan, you know, if you're multi-dating, make sure everything is getting covered in your dating experience.
At least the 5 niggas need to equal 1 nigga. You're building a nigga out of all of them, okay?
Exactly. Pick or choose, but make sure that you have that healthy balance within yourself. Okay?
Yes, I like that. I really like that.
You guys have been great. Thank you.
You know what? I love how, like, every time you do the TMI, like, the word becomes the word of the day, because I feel like I'm going to say healthy at least 16 times today. Yes. Now that I heard it.
We're going to be drinking every time we hear the word healthy and patterns. And,
yes. I think that's really it.
Yeah,
maybe communication. I feel like that's going to come up a lot.
All the buzzwords. We're just going to be drinking. Okay, y'all? All right. So let's get into the question of the week.
Okay. So yesterday we talked about our negative dating patterns.
Maybe we should say last episode, because people are listening. They're going to be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
They don't care.
Yeah, they don't care. You guys love us.
Okay. So last episode with King Key and Cousin Brady, we talked about some of our negative dating patterns. But today, we're asking our listeners, what are some of your positive dating patterns?
And if you don't have any, because we know we're learning together, what are some that you would like to have to start implementing into your life, okay? Before we get into our answers and before we introduce our bomb guest, let me tell you guys, his outfit's on fleeky fleek.
Yes. Don't come for him in the YouTube comments either.
Thank you.
Because he's just better than you.
Exactly. All right, before we introduce our awesome guest, we're just going to have a quick song from one of our sponsors. Check it out.
Are you dancing to it?
Yes. I'm doing my bae dancing again.
Keeps calling.
Chris?
He's trying to play He's trying to play games.
Okay. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to the HOE Phase. We are here with our amazing, stylish, poppin' guest, Jay Smooth.
Hello. What's going on, ladies?
All right, before we get into the question of the week, please let everyone know a little bit about you.
Well, let me go down the list. I'm a stylist. I'm a model. I'm a Junior Olympics track and field coach. I'm a brother. I'm a friend.
Ooh. Is this your Tinder bio?
I'm a sex symbol.
I feel like this is your Tinder bio, and I will definitely swipe right, guys. Right? We're swiping right.
It's all right. That.
Oh yeah, right is the right way.
Well, thank you so much for coming on. We met you at
having me.
Siobhan's event, and we definitely clicked. So I'm glad that we actually made this happen.
Yeah, Siobhan was like,
sure.
nah, y'all need to have him on the show. I'm like, all right, I trust you, sis. Like, let's do it.
And remember, I said, don't just say we're gonna do something and we don't do it.
Exactly. See, look.
A lot of people say that to me. Yo, let's link up. Let's do this. Let's do that. And then they don't follow through. You know what I mean? At least you guys are
Look at us.
Yes,
women of your word.
I was about to say that exact thing.
I got you. Don't worry.
You know what? I've been actually like getting into like. My friends make fun of me because I don't listen. I've never seen all the black movies and stuff,
Right.
and like I don't listen to like all the raps and stuff. So now I'm like, you know, rap has and those movies and hip hop has like a code of like ethics and like word and loyalty.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I'm trying to be like more like that, woman of my word. Yeah, but I'm so glad that you're here. Let's get into this question of the week.
All right, just a little refresher for y'all. This week we asked our listeners, what are some of your positive dating patterns? Who's gonna start?
I'll start.
Oh, okay.
One of my positive patterns, just in relationships in general, is has been like addressing issues. So I know last week amnesia. The damnesia. Hold up, I need a little bit
I
more.
feel like RB is gonna be tight that we changed the name.
No, it'll be all right. We said it. No, but last week I was talking about how I used to clam up when I would be confronted with conflict, and now I just like address it right heads on. I'm just like, hey, this didn't make me feel good. Or like I'll take time to like process it a little bit, like, but in processing it, I'm not just like getting more mad about the situation. I'm just like, how do you really feel? Like, how can we communicate so this person can understand it? So I think that's one of my patterns, just like communicating, having the conversation, and communicating.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah,
very important.
It's okay.
Having the conversation instead of just like, you know, letting things ruminate.
All right, I've been thinking. Positive dating patterns. I have good pussy. Does that count?
It depends how you use the pussy, and do you use it in a positive, healthy way.
Just by her face.
Healthy for you.
All right, let's change. That one was a joke. I'm gonna say a positive dating pattern I have is I don't know. I feel like I'm really nurturing, like in certain aspects. Like I know I said I don't be like caring about feelings, but like if you're going through some shit, like I'm a very comforting person to be around. And like I do care. I care. It's not that I don't care. It's just it takes a while for me to like, I don't know, not to express it, but just to understand like where someone else is coming from or their pain. But I'm an empath, so I feel it. So I have to like process that shit too. Like I'm just like a good person to be around.
How do you show it? How do you show it?
How do I show it?
Yeah.
I mean, in the past, it's kind of been like more like through like romantically or like sexually, I guess I would say. But like I'm a good person to talk to, I say. Like if I'm like really into it and I'm listening.
So that could be something that you want to implement more.
Yeah, I would like to implement that.
If someone is like going through something, being empathetic and being the person that they can have that conversation.
Yes. But yeah, I'm an empath. Like I feel all that shit. So you decide what energy we're gonna have.
We're gonna have. That's a little scary. Okay. Do you have any?
So I guess I don't know which way you guys are taking it, but I'm gonna give you how I'm taking it.
Okay.
I think I pick great places to eat food.
Okay.
And I think that I like doing activities with, like, if I'm going on a date, I don't just want to do like dinner or something. I'd rather let's go for pool, let's play pool and then go out to eat, or let's go out to eat and then play pool, or let's go bowling and then go out to eat.
So you're about the experience.
Yeah, you know, because I feel like those things kind of bring you guys closer. You know, it's in a fun environment, and you guys have no choice but to have fun. You know what I mean? So, and you guys are in each other's faces as far as, you know, instead of just watching like a movie or something, you know. So it causes you guys to interact with each other.
I like that because when you like switch things up, make stuff spontaneous, it makes people have to like be more themselves because it's like you're switching up their routine. They can't like wear the mask because now we're doing something that they don't normally do.
Right. Especially like with dinner. I feel like dinner is a little odd if it's somebody you don't know. Like you have to like sit across from them. But like with bowling, like you get to get competitive, you know.
Yeah, you get to talk your shit. You know?
That shit. I feel like that would scare people away with me though. Like I get scary competitive. Like if I don't win, like.
Hey nigga, you better.
Like nah, give me my space.
I turn into a whole nigga after a while.
But I feel like that could be cool too. I like that. Are there any like patterns that you have now that you would like to, that are negative that you would like to make more positive?
That's a great question. Hold on, maybe this amnesia.
This amnesia, right? I think for me, right now, I feel like I'm not actually dating. You know what I mean? Like, I need to actually, like, go out and be more interactive.
Be more
instead
open.
Instead of being, like, just waiting for people to just come up and talk to me. I feel like that hasn't been, like, super beneficial for me.
Yeah.
So I guess like putting myself out there, being more out there.
Well, for me, I would say definitely my communication. It's because I don't know, I rarely express how I'm feeling. Like if I'm dating someone or even in our relationship, like, yeah, I don't really say how I'm feeling until it's like, oh, now I'm just exploding with anger. And it's just like, why are you mad? And it's just like, because you did this shit 2 weeks ago. And it's like, that's not okay. But we've been working on that. So hopefully, since I've been working on that with you, when I'm actually starting to date and being more open to like letting more people in, I can be more communicative. Is that a word?
Yeah.
Of my emotions and shit. I fuck with that.
I could definitely agree with you. Me myself, as a child growing up, my parents weren't really there for me.
Okay.
So like anytime somebody would try to be there for me, I would kind of be like, "Whoa, what are you doing?" You know, like back up. You know, but you know, as I get older, I'm learning like people aren't. There's some real nice people out there.
Yeah.
Not everybody's out there to get you. You know what I mean? So I kind of I need to open myself up more, you know, as you guys saying. But, you know, with the 29 years of my life, it just makes it difficult because now is when you're trying to change everything and you're trying to, like, find yourself. I mean, I found myself, but, you know, just getting comfortable with that aspect of it, you know.
And then in doing so, you have all these 29 years of conditioning of how you're used to being. So now it takes a lot to break out of that.
Right.
I get that.
Definitely. One more thing, too, with me. Just, like, a negative thing I want to make positive. Like, I don't know. I feel like I always have this thing where, like, if someone gives me, like, even a tiny little bit of criticism, I think they're coming at me. And then I just turn into a demon and I just throw it right back at you. So that's something that I definitely need to work on. Because you cannot do that in a relationship. Like, if I'm talking to a nigga and, like, he says one thing and then I immediately just tear down his whole life, he's not going to take me seriously. Like, he's only gonna fuck me, and he's never gonna be like, "Oh, that's gonna be my wife," because I'm.
Some dudes like crazy. That though. Some dudes like
they
that.
They do, but I don't want to do that like that.
You're not trying to have that dynamic.
No, I don't. I really just want like a calm, cool relationship. I don't want to argue. I don't want to fight because I don't know. Like you see, some people really like to fight niggas. Like I can't. I really don't want to. I don't like to put hands on people. I don't like when people put their hands on me. So we each gonna put our hands behind our back and we're gonna talk.
Let's put our hands around each other and hug. That was gay.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, not gay. That was corny.
Yeah. Right word.
Sorry, I'm problematic.
It's 2019.
Guys. It's okay. I thought of another one, a negative that I want to make positive. Yes. And it's kind of crazy because my negative thing is that I'm overly positive. So that sometimes I'm not realistic about what the situation is.
Okay.
So I think that's something like that can happen. Like if I get close with someone, I'm into their potential, and I'm like seeing them, and I'm like, yes, like we can be this and that. And in reality, they're just at this point in their life, and they're not all of this.
Yeah.
So I think being able to look at a situation more realistically and like, hey, is this making me feel good now or not?
You ever go on a good date, a poppin' ass date, and then you text a person and there's nothing? There's like, you're like, yo, hold up. Yo, we had a good
Like, is this the
time.
same
We was
person?
laughing. Yo, we even kissed. That's some crazy shit.
Wow, we
kissed
had our
with-
first kiss.
We kissed with the tongue too. You know what I mean?
Like, people are
Yeah.
really, really
Yo,
weird.
it's crazy.
It's crazy out here.
This
Like-
dating life nowadays, you don't know what you could do to turn somebody on or what
off.
or off.
Yeah.
Right. Anything.
So you're single, right?
Yes.
So what is your kind of like dating situation like now? Like what is your dating life like now?
I'm dating.
You're like casually dating?
Yes. I'm not with anybody, so I feel that there's nobody I should answer to, you know. But at the same time, if there's always one person that has more of you than
the bottom bitch.
Yeah.
Basically,
No,
no,
that's not-
no. She's in the top spot. That's
Okay,
what
top
it's
spot. The
for.
top spot. Sorry, that's better.
In the hotation.
right.
She said,
No, but like you mean the bottom bitch that's holding it down.
I know, but a bottom bitch, that's a real bitch holding you down. That's not just some bitch that you talking to. You know?
Okay.
Like that's like
That's your girlfriend.
fake. She could still not be the girlfriend, but she could really hold you down. Like I've seen some girls not be the girlfriend but
True.
be the girlfriend. You know?
Okay, so you have like the top, someone that has the top spot.
Yeah. You got. I mean, I think that's with anybody, right?
Yeah.
So you have those who will text you and I don't know why we are like that. You got the ones that text you every day with what you want the person
That's not
texting you to do. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh my
it sucks
gosh.
that it gets to that point, and sometimes it sucks that you have to like get aggressive with them for them to like really like, oh shit, yeah, wait, maybe I'm really fucking up. You know?
What do you mean?
So like, you know how like it's like the term, you never know what you had until it's gone.
Okay.
Right? So, you arguing with the person, trying to get the person to do some things for you that they're supposed to be doing, and then once you're gone, that's when they're like, oh shit, yeah, maybe I should have done this. I really do like them.
Yeah.
Oh, let me text them today. Let me try to see what they doing today to go out with them.
But it's
Or-
not.
But
But
it's
it's
already over.
after
It's
that
done.
you already
Right,
like
right,
hurt
right.
their feelings and stuff like that.
Right,
It's like that
right.
cycle. Okay. Wow. Okay. So have you been in any relationships?
I've been in a lot of relationships.
A lot.
Yeah.
When was your first relationship?
When?
Mhm.
I was 17 years old. It was actually a bet.
Okay.
I was in grade school and somebody paid the girl to say she would be my girlfriend.
Wait, 17?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you don't always look the same, right?
Yeah.
So, so they were paid to be my girlfriend.
Oh
And,
my god, that's like cruel intention.
Yeah. But I don't let things like that bother me. I guess over the time, I kind of became comfortable with myself.
Yeah.
And I already knew that in life, you're going to have people to talk shit. You're going to have people that's going to do this. You're going to have people say that. Nobody's perfect. You don't have a perfect life. Everybody's always talking about each other. So it's something you got to deal with. Or you're going to like try to kill yourself. You're going to go crazy. You know what I mean?
If you attach yourself and your
Right.
esteem to what people are saying about you,
You
like,
would lose your fucking
it's so much.
mind.
It's out of your control.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But also, I think when you have like a light and like you're like a good person and like I don't know, just like when you're popping as fuck, like people just hate for no fucking reason. So
That's true. That's true.
They probably sensed that shit and was
They were
like,
like,
nah,
he's gonna be
dip that
lit.
shit a little bit.
But you know what? It's crazy that people will have no type of source for what's coming out their mouth, but they'll just say it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like the newspapers, right? They just want to say anything that's gonna get everybody's attention to look at to read the article.
But it may not even be true.
It may not even be true. It's just like Denzel Washington said, right? He was in an interview and he was like, "Oh, you guys, no matter what I say, you guys are just gonna put out anything you want."
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It doesn't mean anything.
They're gonna put out the most attention grabbing part.
Right.
Or people are literally getting their news from the shade room.
Right.
So.
Shoot, I get my news from memes sometimes. And I'm just like, we were talking about this yesterday. I was like, was this an article or was this just a meme that just said a sentence? And I just assume that this is an article.
Like it puts a picture, words on top of it, and then it's automatically the truth. It's just really weird shit.
Okay. So when was your last relationship?
My last relationship was around my birthday.
Also, like
it's recent.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So are you like in like a new like a whole phase since the relationship?
I was in my whole phase.
Like when it first happened?
Yeah. Right now, I'm doing a lot of things. So, as I told you guys, I'm a stylist, but I'm also a massage therapist.
Oh.
So, with those things, like I'm trying to incorporate everything. Well, I also cut hair. But I don't do it at a spot. I just do it for myself, and if my boys or somebody ask me. So
I could have used you a few months ago because.
I mean, I've never cut a female's hair, but I mean, I don't think it should be that hard.
Yeah,
you know.
It's a head.
But they always talking about how guys give girls a girl hairline.
The girl hairline. I don't
what
like
is
that
it?
shit.
The rainbow?
Yeah, I hate that shit to my core.
Nah, but see, that's the thing. If you gotta let the barber know this is what I want. Yo, line me up. Like, give me
like
the
a nigga.
Right.
That's why I had to go. I literally have to go to the barbershop with her because, like,
I get anxiety.
She gets anxiety, and I'm just like, let me tell the person exactly what the fuck they need to do.
Yeah, you gotta talk to
She
them.
be like, don't do that. I'm like, I just be like, they be like, it look good.
He was looking at me like he was like, it's good, it's good. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
I be in the mirror like,
You're scared to say something.
Yeah. Okay, so so you have so many things going on.
Yeah.
Though.
So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to incorporate everything together. So if I work with like a celebrity, and they're like, okay, so I got this concert and I don't have an outfit, I got you. Or, oh my gosh, after this concert, my back is really hurting because I'm a massage therapist. I got you. You know what I'm saying? And if they need a cut, I'm right there too. You know what I'm saying? So I want to incorporate everything together, and I don't think anybody's actually doing that right now.
It's like a concierge kind of.
Exactly.
Like,
you get a full package. You know what I mean?
That's amazing.
So yeah. So
they're like related, but like not exactly. So you can you literally have different lanes.
But it's not like two all over the place.
Right.
I like that.
Right.
That's very, very cool.
Yeah.
So we were discussing this massage thing earlier. I feel like we gotta get more into this.
How did you get into massage therapy?
Well, when I was a kid, growing up, my mom would always ask me to massage her. And so, my little hands, I would be massaging her. And she'd be like, after like 5 minutes, she'd be like, Jason, get off me. So, and I'm like, I thought I was doing something. My hands were sore as hell. But, as I got older, I went through puberty. I got muscles. I started going to the gym. And then she would still ask me, can you give me a massage? Can you give me a massage? So then after that, like maybe a day or two after, she'd be like, I really feel good. This feels good. And I'm like, you know what? I feel like you saying that because you my mom. You know what I mean? But then after, like, I started doing that to other people, and they're like, oh, wow, I really feel good.
Were you just the guy that was just walking around massaging people? Like...
Nah, well, So a little side note, I also work at a physical therapy office.
Okay.
So a lot of times, they'll be like, oh, I got this little nick in my neck or something, and then I'll just do something and I'll massage it for a little bit. They be like, holy cow, you really know what you're doing. I'll be like, I hope so. I paid for school, yeah. I mean, it's been good for me.
Okay, so does that help you with the ladies? Do you do that trick, like, when you'd be like, let me give you a massage, and then you just start massaging mad butt cheeks?
I'm triggered.
Yeah. You see, so with that, it's hard because you're working with your life, you're working with your job, So, I'm I'm not gonna lie though. I will only do that if it's somebody that I'm involved with. You know, because if you do it to a client, you don't know what the client's gonna say.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
so
that's not really professional.
yeah, so you know, but I mean, obviously, if somebody's getting a full body massage, you're gonna talk to teach. You know, you're gonna talk. So, but I try not to, you know, mess with my clients.
But what about like in the bedroom? Is
in
that
the
your
bedroom,
is that your move?
That's a different story. In
Is
the
that
bedroom.
is that your move? They're like, oh, I'm
nah. You see the girl. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, because you got to think of it, right? If you have a skill, a talent, why not? If you my woman, I want you to feel good. You know, I want your parts that sore. I want to touch those spots.
Ooh. Ladies, he's single. He's single.
Yeah.
Info in the bio. Okay. That's good. Wait, what happened there?
No, it's a call. I don't know what type of energy they're on. Should we answer?
We'll answer in a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, that's very interesting. Okay, so how did you get into styling?
So I was in a studio one day and there was like a concert coming up and a producer walked in and he was like, yeah, you know, I see you around all the time and I feel like we both have similar styles. Have you ever styled anybody before? And I was like, nah, not really. You know, I just like to put clothes on because this is how I express myself.
Okay.
So he was like, take my number down. If I call you, are you going to be ready to work one day? And I'm like, shit, like, I feel like this is a life or death situation right now.
It is.
You know? So, and then I was like, you know what? Fuck, why not? Yeah. I said, yeah, just give me a call, whatever. So he ended up calling me, and I started working with Hood Celebrity, you know, other people. Right now, I'm trying to work with other artists, just so people don't see me just as a stylist that just worked with Hood Celebrity.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That's dope. Were you always like stylish, like growing up?
No.
Really?
No. I was that kid that everybody. So, I have two other brothers, so I'm the middle child. Okay. So I always got the hand-me-downs, and I'm smaller than my brothers. You know, I'm not the biggest guy in the world. I'm skinny, but I'm athletic. But I had all his hand-me-downs. So I had two pairs of jeans. I had these purple jeans that look blue in the dark, and I had these black jeans, and I would go to school every day with rotating these jeans, but I would come up with these outfits because that's all I had. So I would put mad shit together, and people be like, yo. Some people would be like, yo, that's dope. Some people be like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? But because I thought it was blue in the dark, it looked blue. Yeah, I know. Why you getting dressed in the dark? But, you know, at the time, getting up in the morning, it was dark as hell.
Yeah.
So, so then one day, this girl came up to me, and I was always that person people made fun of, too. So this girl came up to me. She was like, I bet you I know what color jeans you're wearing tomorrow. When I tell you I cried so much. Yeah, because, you know, at that age, you're not thinking people are paying attention to you, those things, you know? So
that's so
shitty.
So,
that is shitty.
So I cried or whatever, and then I said,
you
know
cried
what?
in front of her?
Hell no.
Okay, good. Okay, cool,
so then
Somebody,
I was like, you know what? I'm going to never let anybody talk to me like that ever again. So I went out. I got a job. I started, you know, buying my own stuff, whatever I thought would look dope. And then I would always pick things out from people that I like, and then I kind of implement with myself, like put my own personality into it.
Yeah.
And then from there, my mind just starts going. Like if I see one thing, my mind would start just thinking about outfits together to put with, you know. So, yeah.
That's good.
That is amazing.
I hope they're looking at you now like, yeah, bitch, y'all probably pumping gas.
Yeah, well, I was wearing braces too at the time. So
braces?
When I had them off, when I got them off, everybody's like, is that you? That's you, Jay?
He kind of cute.
Yo, Jay, hold up.
Hold up.
Yeah, so.
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens. The glow up is real, though, the adult glow up. Because I did have people, like, from high school that I never even spoke to, like, in my DMs right now. Like, this one nigga
that's how it's going to be.
This one guy was supposed to take me on a date, and he just never follow through. So I'm like, all right, you play games. And then this other nigga talking about, oh, I just want to give you some dick. I'm just like, all right, that's not what I'm here for either. And then this other one, he's just always replying to my story, and I'm like, all right.
Oh my god, that's
I'm
like,
like,
that's like a fake slide in, a half slide into the DM.
Yeah, it's like, you're not
So
serious
would you
about
guys rather somebody really slide in or like
Slide
slowly
in.
slide in?
Do a full on slide
please
to
don't
home
slowly
base.
slide
But what's the
in.
correct way to slide in? Hey, what's up? My name is such and such. Da 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 da.
I would like
I love
that.
your pictures. I love what you're about.
Just someone who's serious.
Someone
like,
who's serious, someone who's obviously not just lusting after you, you know?
and even if you are lusting after me, do it in a way that makes me feel like I'm, worthy.
Right.
The fuck?
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
But you see that's the problem now, right? So everybody jumps those steps, right? They meet you. There's no friendship, then relationship. It's either
It's just straight to
I
the
want
dick.
fuck. Yeah, it's like either hey, what's up? Oh, so when we you trying to what's
That's
up, baby?
so fucked up.
Yeah. It's
How
like,
do you date? Do you date that way?
Yeah, I like to be friends. You
Oh
know?
wait, no. I meant the other way.
Oh.
You're like, yeah, absolutely. I'm getting to the pussy. Yes.
Nah, because my thing is, and this is, I'm sure you guys can agree. When you have sex, there's feeling, there's a lot involved into the sex.
So much
Yeah.
stuff
Right.
just come up.
Right. And for me, I think a way to make a female climax is when you guys have a connection.
Yeah.
You know, when you guys can laugh together, be yourselves together, and then the sex is so much better. Because she's gonna like you much more, and the dick being inside you is gonna make her bounce off the walls. You know what I mean? That's that devil dick, right?
Absolutely. That's the devil
That's
dick.
the devil dick
Right.
right,
That's
there.
So,
That's definitely the
so
devil
that's
dick.
my motto. That's what I do.
You get devil dick.
No, it's because like, I feel like
Look at
casual
your
sex, you
face.
can't really enjoy that. Like I feel like men can enjoy that because y'all literally nut off of anything. But like I feel like it's not easy for a woman to enjoy casual sex like to completion. You know?
Yeah. Without having to like degrade yourself.
But you know
in your
what?
head.
Some girls like that.
Some do. I had to learn that I didn't. I thought I did, and
I feel like you like it, but I don't know how long it can last without you having like an effect. on
exactly.
you.
I
Right,
like
right.
the feeling, and then the emotional side of it, I really don't like.
For me, it lasts like a little bit of time. It depends on what state I'm like, where I'm at mentally.
Okay.
It's like I can enjoy both, but it's just like casual doesn't last.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like I
Yeah.
love an emotional connection. Like
Yeah.
like there's really a difference between fucking and making love. Like
Exactly.
and I feel like
Exactly.
making love is like the next level of fucking. Like we're still fucking the shit out of each other, but like there's feelings there. It just feels so much fucking
So
better.
much better. It feels
It's
literally
so
feels
much better. Like
Now everybody's just fucking nowadays. That's
literally,
it. Everybody's
like, and I'm just
fucking.
like, why would you just want to do that? Like, it's really not enjoyable to me. That's why I haven't been dating. I haven't been fucking. Like, I'm just taking some time to myself to like, get my pussy right. Like,
So now, do you think dating you're fucking or when you're in a relationship?
I think I would like, cause I want to date, but I want to date like multiple people and like get to know like a few people.
Right.
But I think sex is definitely gonna be off the table for me for at least like a month or two. Yeah.
Okay.
With each person, or you mean just in
With-
general?
Yeah, with each person in general too. Like, if I don't, like, I know there's some people I see, I'm like, oh, I want to fuck, but there's some people I see, like, I'll have to get to know them more before I realize,
right.
like, oh, I want to fuck, So I think I just want to get to know people before I let them inside of my body. That's really it. Before I share my womb with them. That's what my mom be talking about.
Absolutely,
She
yeah.
be like, people don't be choosing the right people to let inside their womb. Like, your womb is so fucking powerful, like, and you're just giving it away to like these niggas. I can't. It's actually really, really scary when you think about it. Like, so many people it's so much different energy going on. People weren't raised like you. Like,
Yep.
it could really fuck up your whole insides,
Yeah, but I think there's also a different side to it because I feel like society's ideas of what a relationship is, or like even interacting with a man, like you have these certain expectations that
Right,
come
right.
with it, and I think that can sometimes ruin the vibe and the connection as well, because I think you can end up making love with someone if you're just open and vulnerable. You don't have to be in a relationship with them, but it's like
Okay.
you guys are open and connecting.
connection,
You know, you
right,
guys got a
right,
deep
right,
connection, so you can have that more without it being a traditional relationship. I think a lot of the times, like, we project what we think a relationship should be, so we limit what we can actually have with somebody. Like, you know what I mean? Like, maybe we're not gonna be together forever, but like this moment is a forever. You know what I mean? So like, why don't we just do this and be here
Cherish the moment
instead
now.
of being like,
Yeah.
well, what's gonna happen? A, B, and C. Like, are you gonna call me? Are you gonna that? It's just like, come on. You know I fuck with you because we obviously fuck with each other in this way.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think that can sometimes
Yeah.
ruin the things. Just like not being in the moment. So I think making love is just about being in that moment with that person and every part of you wanting to be there too. Because I feel like sometimes you can be having casual sex and like part of you is just all of you's not there, and that's what makes the sex so bad because you're not able to go to that next level. It's just the other person just.
It's just the person is basically just fucking you, and you're just like.
Or the person inside of you is just like, come on, it's fun, right? You're just like, yeah, but it's like, oh no, like you keep getting in it and out of it, in and out of it.
Triggered again. No, I'm just thinking about like all the niggas that like I'm like, oh, let's hang out, and I'm just like, wow, I really don't like this vibe, and like now he's trying to have sex, and it's just like. And, I mean, I guess we're having sex,
and it's
but
that person
really
inside of
didn't
you
fucking
who didn't want to. And she's just like fucking up your whole shit. Like, bitch, what are we doing here?
What are you
like,
doing here? Like,
he's not even look. It's not even look. He's not even doing it right. Look, and, it's like, and then you have to try to like get yourself convinced. I've been doing this thing just because I want to have a better relationship with sex for myself because I feel like I was associating it with, I don't know, like men and like. Either like being used, you know what I mean?
like them using your body.
Them using my body. Like even so much so, or like even just like using it to feel good. Like I need to feel something right now. So like I want to have sex or I want to masturbate. And I just like, I need to feel that. And it's just like, but that's not really what I want. I really want a connection with someone. So I've been like masturbating instead of like masturbating to just like porn because I feel like that's casual masturbating to me. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm not really that into it. I'm just looking at the visuals. I'm just getting it. I'm in my bed. I'm getting it. And it's like, I have like a little.
And you give yourself a quickie.
A quickie, exactly. And it's
then
just like.
Then you're like, what the fuck did I just do? Let me throw this
like,
on.
that shit lasted like 3 fucking seconds.
Exactly.
Like, I be really disappointed in myself. Just like these niggas disappoint me.
Same. That's what I'm saying. It's that same energy of masturbate, of sex. Like, I'm still attaching myself to that type of low vibrational sex. So now I've just been like, if I'm not gonna masturbate, like if it's not like everything, if I'm not into it, if I'm not like I would be like breathing like, like I just be like making it like a whole full body thing. It needs to be that, like, cause that's what when you make love, you know what I mean? When you're having like crazy wild sex out of body experience, it's like you're doing whatever, like you're just like the universe like swirling around. So I feel like I've been trying to like make sure my masturbation sessions are that because like that's what I need to associate sex with, like amazing beauty and like craziness, not just like like that's not it. This is definitely not it.
So do you think masturbating is healthy?
Yeah.
I think it definitely has to be the way you're masturbating, like how you're thinking about your perspective.
I agree.
Of it.
I think it's good to like check in on your sexual energy, you know?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Sometimes you can be like, oh, I want to have sex right now. Like, who am I going to hit up? And it's just like you masturbate, and it's just like, oh
yeah, it was just
I didn't even need to text 3 niggas.
It was just a little phase.
It was just like it was something that needed to pass. Now you could go work on some shit.
Exactly.
Instead of just being at some nigga's house for a few hours.
Yeah, it's just wasting your time.
Wasting your time, literally. Like, time, like, we're young. Like, we have all the time in the fucking world right now. So I don't need to be wasting it at some nigga's house that I don't fucking like.
What do you think about masturbation?
I think everybody needs it. You know,
Definitely.
It's sometimes it's frustration. You just gotta get that out. Like I said, that phase. You gotta get that phase out. And then you the smartest person in the world. You could just do this, do that, do that. You know, you just had that one thing on your mind. But yeah, I think it's just a little phase. But I think everybody needs it. You know, I'm sure the ones who don't do it, when they start doing it the right way, they're like, oh shit, this is what I've been missing out on.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because me, I'm one of those people. You know, it took me a while because I didn't know how to do it the right way. But then when I was just like, it can't be that hard. Man, I tell you.
Okay. I feel like it's definitely like helped me with my like sexual expression as well, because I'm just like, I know what I like, I know like how to get there. I feel like it's a little different for men and women, because I like, but maybe you said you didn't know how to do it in the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, I thought there was a specific way, because I didn't do it with no lotion or anything.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
So you were like, you were like, this is not it.
Yeah. Because at the end of it, it was a little swollen. I'm like, yo, what's going on?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I always think about what it would be like to have a dick. Like, I'm so glad I know. It scares me.
Yeah, you gotta use some type of lubrication. It's important. That's very important.
Okay. And then then you were like, oh, this is popping.
Oh yeah, I was like, oh, this is what it was.
Like,
Yeah. I was fucking up all this time, you know.
Yeah. I do think it's a good stress reliever too, because you notice, you could tell like people who just be angry all the time, like they either never got fucked the right way, or like they don't masturbate. So it's good to like just relieve that fucking shit and not be angry at the world. Like, it just loosens you up, you know.
But it's also very easy to get addicted to. So that's why I just like I just be having to like, don't be out here giving yourself quickies. Yeah, you know what I mean? Just be here like, you know, do I really want to do this? Let me just chill. Let me just not. Like, because I'm telling you, I get in the bed, my hands are in my pants. This is how it goes. Bed, pants. Bed.
Automatic.
Like, automatic. And I'm just like, what are we doing? Like, I'm like, what? What's going on? Like, just go to sleep, bitch.
Next
You're tired.
thing you know, you got motor fingers.
Exactly. So you go to sleep. Like, we're tired.
And it's like, oh, I'm masturbating to go to sleep. Like, me, when I masturbate, it like I get tired, but like it's not sleep tired. It's just like I drain for like maybe like 5 minutes, and then I'm like back up and like, again?
Wait, I have a question for y'all.
Yes.
So I just started smoking this year.
Okay.
So have y'all ever had high sex before?
I have.
Yeah. It's like,
I don't like
How do
it.
y'all feel?
I
Really?
You like it?
Well, I don't know. I feel like it depends on like the situation that we're in, because I could be high, but then I could be thinking about mad shit. We could be having like an intellectual conversation,
And then
that could either turn me on, or it could be like, you're not it. You know what I mean?
It's like, that's
That
your
too.
opinion on
Yeah,
it?
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I think that's what it is for me too. Like, I'm so hyper attentive to details when I'm high. Like, I'll just be like kissing, like, what's that taste? Like, and now I'm out of it. Like, what is, like, this smells funny in here. You know what I mean? Or like,
you start paying attention to that one detail.
to awkward things, and it's just like, no, Bex, get into it.
But I feel like when it's good, it's good. Like, even for me, when I'm not high, I be in my head during sex. So like,
I think so. Maybe that's what it is.
So like, once you're having high sex and you get out of that and you just focus on the actual sensation, it's over.
I think that's what's been helping
over.
me with my masturbation sessions. Like, focusing on the feeling. Like, focus on that one spot. Don't think about anything else. The spot, the feeling, and then it's just gonna grow into like.
Yes, that's gonna happen. And then
Till you start blossoming, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
A flower.
That was actually a squirt. That
Oh,
was a geyser. Yes.
Aw, that's cute. Okay, I feel like we can keep talking this shit forever.
Like, I feel like once I said the word squirt, I'm like, all right.
that you unlock the next level.
It's over, or we're gonna keep going.
You lucky. I was about to say squirt, 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 squirt.
Okay, but let's wrap this up. Before we wrap this up, please let everyone know where they can find you and what you're working on, and give them your Tinder bio again, because that was working. It was working for me.
Well, so you can find me on IG, the letter J SMO0OTH, J Smooth. That's really all. That's really all I'm on right now. The stuff I'm working on right now is, like I was saying, with different artists, is just trying to network myself in a better way. And not just being held down, not really saying held down, but
just branching
not people,
out more.
Knowing me for one person. You know, I want to branch out and work with a whole bunch of different people. So, yeah, if you out there and you need a stylist, I'm ready to work. Let's do it.
Yes.
Or if you're trying to get them
know
butt
y'all
cheeks
need
massage.
it.
Or if you need a little crick in your neck that needs to be fixed.
Hit him up, y'all. And guys, he's definitely a cutie, and he's like fashionable. So
Yes, definitely.
slide in the DM.
Slide in the DMs. Y'all gonna see once y'all visit the page. Y'all gonna be like, oh shit.
It's lit.
Thank you.
That damnesia hit real quick.
Damnesia.
Nah, but thank you guys so much for listening. We appreciate you guys so much. You guys can please subscribe to us on YouTube at youtube.com/SIRENS NYC SIRENS NYC. You guys can please click the notification bell so you can get a ding every time we drop a video. We got amazing content.
Say every time we drop that thing.
Oh, okay, exactly. That thing. Edit that in for me, okay?
Okay,
cool. Every time we drop that.
It's gonna be my half when I say it.
Okay, that's fine. That's fair enough. Please also follow us on Instagram at the HOE PHA and at the HOE PHA memes so you can get them dank memes. I love saying dank memes. It's like a meme joke.
Every time you say it, I'm just like, is she a fucking 13-year-old boy? That's how I feel.
From the internet. You know what I mean? From the internet.
I feel like, nah, you gotta be a white 13-year-old boy.
Absolutely. What other one would I be? Yes.
All right. Y'all can follow. Why am I going first?
I don't know. I mean, I still had some more things.
Okay,
yeah. Don't forget to also subscribe to us on Patreon so you can become a patron and pledge some money to us every month so that we can keep giving you guys amazing content. So that's patreon.com/thehoephase. Thank you. And also Twitter. We're getting lit on Twitter.
I got them Twitter fingers, okay? It's lit.
That I don't know if that's cute.
What?
Because that was Meek Mill. Trigger fingers turned to Twitter fingers. Like, it was a dish line.
I don't care.
Look at her
you
face.
Like it? You take it?
I like it.
All right, MJ got the Twitter fingers.
No, it's because
I got the
Twitter is where I blast the Instagram people. So if they comment some dumb shit, I screenshot it and I take it to Twitter.
Oh, okay.
Just to not start no drama, you know?
Okay.
So I guess it is
now
Twitter
they
fingers.
know.
Oh, you do got Twitter fingers.
It is Twitter fingers.
Now they know.
Now they know.
They
They don't go in
do,
there.
they
Oh, she
do.
told me shit about me.
MJ got the Twitter fingers. You guys can follow us on Twitter at the HOE PHA.
Yeah, the whole face.
Yeah. You guys can follow me, your fave coho, at Everybody Loves Becky. Because everybody loves Becky. Nah,
and
literally,
she
it's like a
gives
thing.
that Becky.
I don't give Becky. I'm a virgin. Actually, I think it's gonna my clock restarts in like a few weeks, like a week or two. So
it restarts when you say it starts. Are you a virgin?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a virgin. I don't give
Fuck
head.
out of here. We the virgin gang. We know it's the whole phase, but you know, no peen.
We just restarted. I'm just getting ready for the summer to be a little.
Yeah,
more.
the summer me is a different bitch. Okay, I'm telling y'all, 2017 summer is where I racked up most of my bodies. One day I'm gonna reveal my body count. You know, judgment free zone, whatever.
Where can they find you on the gram?
Okay, y'all can follow me at MJ Smokes MJ. If you're trying to get your hair braided, you can follow me at MJ Braids and Slaves. If you're trying to get tatted, you can follow me at MJ Smokes and Pokes. You know, I got way more talents that I'm not trying to share just yet. Just know they're coming soon. Singing videos coming soon. I might start painting again. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, she's
down.
like a young Renaissance woman, and I'm just so happy to be her sister. Also, shout out to PunchLine Punch. RB dropped off this amazing Darknesia.
Darknesia.
Dark Amnesia, aka Damnesia, aka Darknesia, and we still have a few more hours of daylight, so we're gonna kill this shit once we get off the air.
And also, if you would like to purchase any, I had to swallow. If you would like to purchase any, you can follow him at PunchLine Punch Drinks on Instagram. If you would like to slide in his DMs, you can follow him at Punchlines with a Z, the letter R, the letter B.
Hey, you did that just like him. I'm proud of you.
did.
Actually, he's off the market, so don't go in his DMs.
Oh shit, I forgot.
Only if you're trying to book some fucking orders, okay?
Yes,
Fuck out of here.
get you an order. Get you some Punchline. It's lit.
And shout out to all of you guys. We appreciate you guys. Shout out to you guys on Instagram. We love you guys so much. We just want to keep going and glowing.
Shout out to my mom. She actually placed the order for Punchline Punch.
She did.
For her coworkers.
I don't know if this is lit or lit, but I think
it's lit for RB. Get that money. Hey.
Facts. Shout out to Les for being, the homie.
And she's officially down with the Sirens gang.
Facts. Yeah, so we'll see you guys next week. Thank you, Jay. Smooth.
Got it. Anytime.
All right,
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Thank you for
having me.
coming.
I will see y'all next week.
Bye.